What's up, everyone? I am SheWulf, your host of tonight's 10th. Really, you're gonna cut me off as I'm speaking just to start laughing. Really, GTB? Really? Leave it to him. Anyways, let's see if I can do this again. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 10th episode, and of course, this Christmas special is what we got here tonight of the Console Corner Ladies Night Takeover. Let me first start off by saying we appreciate each and every one of you who come and hang out, whether you're just in the chat chilling or whether you're just sitting at home listening. We appreciate each of you guys, and please make sure that you follow, subscribe to each of the ladies on this panel because they're all amazing and great people. So let's jump into the ladies that we have joining us here tonight, as this will be, sadly, guys, the last episode of the year. So yeah, I see you happy over there. Anyways, so of course, thanks GKB. No problem. Thanks GKB. Pain in my ass. Okay, anyways, let's jump into the panel of ladies that we have here tonight, starting off with actually a first comer who I'm sure you guys have been seeing around mooching crap in the morning, and she has just faced on Twitter. So Luca, welcome to your first episode of Ladies Night. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Luca, on the second floor. Really happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, we are happy to have you. It's always great to have other female gamers who know their shit and can talk games. So next up we have, of course, is the regular panel that most of you guys all know and have come to love, starting off with Laura.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Laura, LG527, and I'm ecstatic to be here yet again on Console Corner Ladies Night. Let's get this party started.
Awesome. And next up we have is Lady Infamous.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. This is me, Lady Infamous. I'm glad to be back for the last one for the year, and I'm ready to talk about these games.
Awesome. And of course, next we have is the one and only Delilah.
What's up, Delilah HD? Thank you, ladies, for inviting me to another Ladies Night Console Corner podcast. I always enjoy my time on the show. I'm ready to talk some games, among other things.
Of course. And last but not least, we have is my twinnie, and that is Fox Firex.
If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it look forever. Friendship never ends.
Yeah, I'm not singing.
What's up, everybody? Happy anniversary, 10th episode. Here we go.
Awesome. You know, it's also really great
like,
the
awesome.
fact that what?
You're like, awesome. And then
Well, yeah, I gotta like move along here. Like, what do you want me to do? So, like,
I know you
not
like
singing.
it, but
I'm
I
not
had to do it.
No, I'm not singing. So I'm moving along. Anyways. All right. So because this is going to be the Christmas special and the last episode of the year, I wanted to throw the question, instead of what have you been playing this week, what is your main game that is on your Christmas list? And if not for Christmas list, what is, I guess, the next top game that you want to get out of the list that is for, I guess, your Christmas list? But yeah, that made no sense. Anyways, all right, so starting off, let's start with Luca. Do you have any preferred games that you'd like to ask Santa Claus for?
Gears of War 4.
What?
Oh, what? You don't have
girl
a
after my own heart.
What? Yeah, I mean, I just got my Xbox, so I haven't really been doing anything with it.
Go newbie. Let's go.
But yeah, the gameplay looks really smooth, and I like that. So I'm thinking of checking it out.
Ooh, awesome.
You'll enjoy it. It's a fun game.
Maybe there'll be a nice secret Santa out there that will gift that Gears of War 4 to Luca.
Hint. Somebody out there.
People.
Have you played the first ones, like 1, 2, and 3?
No, I haven't. I just watched my brother play them.
Would you like to play them? Because if so, I actually still have all those codes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, we never gave all of our 50 billion codes that everybody got from that. So
Luca's about to get the man hookup. Like, for
yes,
real.
she is.
I'm
Yes,
sending
she
games
is.
your way, girl.
We got some codes for you. So
Yeah, I hear it's hard to give those codes away since everyone's played him. So I guess it works out for me.
well, I don't really think it would. At first, I don't think it was. I think a lot of people did want it, but the issue became where everybody like got codes for anyone who bought the Ultimate Edition, and then
Also-
whoever bought Gears 4. So you
Yeah.
had like tons of these codes going out, and everyone in the community, majority of them, because they did already play all the other ones, especially when they became backwards compat, chances are a lot of the main YouTubers already had them. So then it became kind of, we all have them, so what do we do with our codes? And we're all giving out our codes, and then everyone hacked that circle.
Yeah.
It really did. But we'll hook you up. We'll get some hookups here. All right, next, let's ask Laura, what is on your Christmas list that you want to ask that Santa Claus for?
Well, Santa's being very kind and bringing me Dead Rising 4 tomorrow.
Oh, that early
well,
gift.
Tell that early Santa to come my way, because I ain't getting shit.
That sounded a little dirty, but we'll forgive you.
That's okay. Hey, it's ladies' night. Technically after hours. Technically.
Yes.
Is there any other games on that list that you would hope Santa brings you?
I'd like the new South Park to come out and get here.
She's like, hurry up.
Nice. Really? That's March,
Yep.
though. Sadly, sadly, that's 4. What about you, Lady Infamous? What's on your list?
Well, I hope Santa gets me just for the 2 games within the next couple of months. The first one is gonna be The Walking Dead season 3. I'm really looking. I'm trying to. I got a mash stash and play season 2 ASAP as soon as possible. I think I'm gonna just play Walking Dead season 2 all this weekend. And also, I would like to play Resident Evil 7. I like.
Oh my God.
It's scary. I know I'm not. I know I'm a wuss, but it's a different type of game than Resident Evil 6, and I'm very intrigued on what's gonna happen with that.
Yeah.
So that's what I want.
I don't think you're a wuss because you actually want to play it. I haven't even downloaded the demo, so yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, you have to download that because you have to play it for Console Corner tomorrow.
You said you were gonna be at a party with me.
I will. Tomorrow. I still have to play it. So we'll do that tomorrow.
Right.
We will. Timidas wants us to stream it, but
Yeah,
I
he wants
said
to
I
hear
don't-
me scream like a bitch.
And to Spaghetti, yes, Canadians believe in Santa. So we do.
That's where he came from.
Hello,
God.
we actually have
kidding.
snow, unlike where I am now. So,
Florida. Fake ass Florida. No snow.
So technically, I would be impressed if Floridians actually believed in Santa Claus. But anyway.
That's one thing I can't relate to you, SheWulf. I never seen snow in my life.
Yeah, see, I have. I grew up with it.
I grew up in an island, so yeah. Fuck you, Puerto Rico.
I grew up where snow covered over my doorway, so
She was living in it.
pretty much it was bad. The snowstorms and stuff we got because where I lived, we literally had 4 seasons, and it became where it was we'd have 2 months of summer and then go right into fall, and then we got winter. Winter was winter until it melted on spring. We literally had it. We had snow days and everything. We'd have freaking oh god, what the hell do you call it anymore? When the snow machine not snow machines, when the snow plows would go through and the curb, we'd have them almost as high as houses. We had so much snow.
She had them snow mountains.
I remember one time when I was little though, one of my friends, her dad and their friends built a snow castle. And it was actually almost a full size of a house. It was pretty cool. They spent a lot of time, but they built a snow castle for all of us. So
That's interesting.
yeah, and then I remember another time that I went up in a snow fort and the door froze shut and I couldn't get down, so I had to jump out and I sprained my ankle.
Oh,
God.
shit.
So that kind of sucks. So I have good and bad stories. I have good and bad stories when it comes to snow. But anyways, moving on. So you can be sure nobody wants to hear about my horrible snow problems. Let's jump into Delilah. What's on your Christmas list?
Believe it or not, it's Titanfall 2. That's what I want to. I thought my husband bought it, but he didn't, and so now I'm like,
Dang, fail.
where is it?
Okay,
Where's
my
my
question:
game at, boss?
do you want the multiplayer, or you just want to try the campaign?
Just the campaign. I don't
Then
care for
Redbox it.
I don't
It's literally I beat it in about
It's
5 to
against my
6
morals.
hours.
I'm anti Redbox, so I don't know how that's gonna work
But
out.
it's $3 for like 4 hours. Well, no, it's about like 5 to 6 hours to beat it.
Oh, and before I forget, shout out to K Mega for supporting the show. Boom, there we go. That's done. Next, go ahead on.
Oh shit! You got that paid advertisement. Oh shit!
Yeah, really.
No, I'm
paid
kidding.
advertisement.
K-Meg is awesome.
It's cool. It's cool, people.
But yeah, no, I would recommend, or if you have like GameFly or something, or heck,
Gamefly. I don't Gamefly either. I buy. I purchase.
well,
Okay.
don't purchase. It's not worth it.
Maybe I can just convince Hubs to get it for me, man, because he owed me that. Like, long story. But anyway,
I still don't think it's worth it. I think you should really just suck it up and Redbox it. I really think so.
As long as she don't.
Well, no,
Right.
okay.
As long as she don't buy it, though. I mean, if it's a gift, it's a gift.
I know, right? Donations.
Yeah, I know, right?
Somebody's about to DM you fucking code right now.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd take it if someone gave
I
it
mean,
to
I can
me.
easily
but-
buy it myself. But it's like this against that's my code, man. I got a code, okay? So I'm trying to get my husband to buy it for me.
But technically, it's, I don't know, still the same. Like, your husband is still your other half, so technically, you're.
Yeah, no. We have a system, okay? So
Okay. All right.
no, we have 3 accounts. We have a joint. I have my own money. He have his own money. So if you want to get me a gift, then he's spending his money for it. He's not spending our money.
Okay. Yeah. See, all my money is GKB's money. So.
See, nah.
How old is she balling?
Independence. Go ahead.
Well. Yeah. Anyway. Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom. So. But. All right. Moving on. Let's jump to Fox. What's on your Christmas list?
Oh man. I'm gonna say Mafia 3. I still wanna get that, and I'm too lazy to pay full price for it. And of course, The Walking Dead season 3, Telltale. I'm looking forward to that, especially the fact that when it comes out, it's gonna come out with 2 episodes right off the bat. So I'm looking forward to those 2 games right there.
Like, am I the only one that's not into the Telltale games? Like,
No, you're not the only one.
okay,
I'm
saying.
I like them, but I'm not like, I won't go buy
I like-
them if I
I
really
fell
don't.
asleep. They put me to sleep.
I like most of them. I think there's like probably 1 or 2 that I don't care for, but yeah, I like them.
I did like all the free ones for the achievements, but
The free. Oh, free is
Give me that free Telltale game.
like that, yeah, because you get like 200 gamer score for like there's like
Well,
Game of Thrones and stuff. like that.
I've never paid full price for one. I always get them when they're on sale, so I like them. I like the story.
Some
Telltale
people
does
like
it
my
right.
husband loves those doggone Telltale games. Like he did them all. I just they put me to sleep. It's like watching.
I want to get the Batman
I
one.
don't like it.
It's like
and-
watching paint dry.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Good analogy.
Oh,
Great analogy.
I had to
I don't
say
know. I don't
it.
agree
It was
with
like the
that,
first
but
one that
okay.
came- You don't get that?
No, I
People
get it. I said I
oh.
don't agree with that.
I'm like, wait, you don't get that? Seriously?
No, SheWulf, you're the smart one, okay? I'm the dumb one.
I didn't say that.
No, but yeah, the Batman one is another one that I want to get because I played
that
the
was a
first
good one.
episode for free. So yes, I want to pick that up.
I'll give
and
Zach credit because like I love reading the Batman comics and that story is going so differently than all the other like the standard
Exactly.
story.
That's
Exactly.
fact.
Yeah, but I
I'm
love that.
surprised on the story though. I'm really surprised on that though.
I love it though because they changed it so much from what you would expect for like a Batman story because let's be honest, like all movies and comics and all that kind of even TV shows and everything kind of stick to the same storyline, but this isn't.
It gets boring after a while. So the fact that they're doing something different, it's and unique. I like that too. So yeah.
I like it.
See, so now I feel left out, and I haven't played the game. See,
Well, see, maybe
I'm
you should
not playing. I'm sorry.
maybe you
what
should go and try
That's
it.
what happens when you don't red box it. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, I think the Batman first one isn't it free or something?
It was. I don't think it is anymore though. I don't know.
It was. All
I'll wait till
righty.
they-
What?
No, I said I'll wait until they do like another Telltale collection with everything in it, and then it include the Batman one as well.
It's always a good way to do it too.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Wow. My Christmas I did have Dead Rising 4, but big huge thanks to Dark Autumnus. We actually got that. So
He hooked you up.
yeah, it was a great Christmas gift. Other than that, I don't know.
What?
What other
Really?
games? Well,
What about Final Fantasy?
well, yeah, But then again, it's GKB's money spending it, and I don't really want like.
No, I mean, forget that part. I mean, what do you want to get?
If it was
What
I
the?
know, right?
yes,
She is JKB.
if I could have
Forget that, dude. Talk about you.
if Santa could bring me a game, I would want Final Fantasy.
Okay,
It's definitely it's got that Kingdom Hearts feel to it, which I love. But I'm a little there's been a lot of people who are saying like it's a really big like boy band kind of looking style, and I don't know what that is, but yeah.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I love it. It's just a fun game so far.
Yeah, we were making fun of it last time on Ladies' Night, but I think people are still playing it and still enjoying it, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I'm stuck on this crazy boss. I can't beat. I gotta grind a little bit.
I hear everything positive stuff except for when you're in the car. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. But besides that, I hear good things.
I avoid the car.
Okay.
I chocobo all the time. Chocobo for life.
Nice.
You know, I have to bring this up for the fact that, okay, it's Ladies' Night, of course, so I have to bring this. I saw on Twitter, there was this picture going around, and of course, I'm sure all the guys are going to get a laugh out of this. Yes, we are going to be talking about boobs for a minute.
Okay.
There was this picture
that was realistic boobies.
Yes. I was like, oh my god, her boobs look so fake and everything that like girls can't actually get cleavage like that. And the first thought to like came to my mind was like, do these men not actually see girls in push-up bras? Because that is just pathetic if you do not believe that a girl cannot have their boobs pushed up like that. And there was this
it's called a bustier, okay?
Exactly. There was this huge tweet about it though. Like someone posted it, and there was all these comments saying that like girls don't have real boobs like that and all that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like really?
We should just show them. Just show them. Wow. Just put on a bustier and be like, look, see, told you.
Well, one girl turned around.
I ain't about to do that.
No, I wouldn't do it either. One girl though, one girl turned around, she replied to it, and she found a whole bunch of like Victoria's Secret models that were wearing those new wire push-ups.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she's like, now, are you going to tell me that these women are fake? And they all started like, oh, we've never, and some of them like tried to defend themselves, saying that they've just never seen that and all this, and oh my god.
Okay, next topic.
Well, look, let me just say this. Let me just say this, okay? I missed that whole thing, but I'm 43. Mine take a little extra work to push up.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, I'll move on. Seems obviously I'm making people uncomfortable. I thought it was funny.
Yes, it is funny, but at the end of the day, all boobs are different. They're all great, but maybe they haven't seen it because they don't have that much experience. But anyway.
That was a way to finish off that conversation. Anyways, all right, so we're going to first start off with, I guess we'll start with Lauren. Your first question that you'd like to ask the panel.
You mean my only question?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I want to talk about a slightly different holiday here. For a lot of us, Easter eggs can be a highlight of our gaming experience. I know for me, my top three are Bungie co-founder Jason Jones posing in gym shorts in Halo 2 and 3, the Who Wants Toast in Gears of War 2, and then in Nightmares from the Deep 2, there's a little girl in the lobby who sings Soft Kitty from The Big Bang Theory. So what are some of your favorite Easter eggs?
I loved when Marcus Phoenix went crazy over Dom's tomatoes when you actually blew up. When you actually shoot all the tomatoes in that room.
Yeah.
And he actually goes crazy. And he's like starts swearing and everything because like he'll never get like the tomatoes back again. I thought that was like the hilarious thing ever.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Damn, she done took mine.
Yeah, everybody
there's
most
other
recent one, that's why.
I like the zombie Easter eggs, the Call of Duty zombie Easter eggs. I mean, it's tough as like you do it by yourself, but it's so great when you have a good squad of 4 and you guys are like in sync with every step of the Easter egg, and all of them are different. My favorite one personally is the one with George Romero and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And
oh wow,
ooh, she said Buffy. I'm listening.
She said Buffy.
Nice.
Yeah, it was one of like the most like one of the elaborate ones, but it was awesome. So that's personally I like the Call of Duty zombie Easter eggs.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Well, I'll say another Gears one. When when you go off to the side instead of going straight into the. Well, damn, that's kind of like a spoiler though. Like I don't even want to say it now.
Technically, it's still an Easter egg though. Heck, I have a video on it.
I know.
Exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, let's just say the Easter egg that involves Anya in Gears of War 4. I love that one.
Oh man, that was so
really
good.
touching.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, that was really, really good.
But I don't want to say where and how. And
Yeah,
okay,
don't-
you guys
don't.
find it. And
That's
let me
definitely a
know what you
spoiler.
think. Yeah, definitely. But I love that one.
Yeah, a lot of Gears of Wars. I would say one, not really a Easter egg, but like when you playing Killer Instinct on Xbox One, Battletoad, you play as the Battletoad. When he does his taunt, he does the old school. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Ooh, you want to? Oh, here's a funny one for you. In Ori and the Blind Forest, you have to watch them.
Oh, the meatball. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I guess they're not completely Easter eggs, but if you watch when you're going into certain areas, there's actually like the tunnel for Mario World, and there's also
Super Meat Boy.
yep, Super Meat Boy,
that's
and
cool.
I didn't know that.
there's also one for Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
Nice.
There's actually those logos all through it, like they're in the game, and I thought that was like pretty awesome when they did that. So.
Oh, that's cool. For me, there's a Dark Souls reference in The Witcher 3. It's like you go into a cave and there's like a campfire with a sword in the middle. So you have to light the campfire. So I like that.
That's dope.
Nice.
It reminds me every time I think of something like that, I always think of the Dark Souls with the sword stickiness. You know how you have to light those different campfires in Dark Souls in order to like reset the level. That's what I think of when with the knife inside of the different fireplaces and whatever. All right, the little
Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to think. I remember some other ones when I was younger, but yeah.
it's hard to pick out like the recent games because they don't really do that many Easter eggs. I mean, if you think about the games we just named, it's mostly been like Gears, Ori. Seems like Microsoft has been on the money with regards to Easter eggs. I'm just saying.
Yep. Does anybody remember what game it was that had the Wilson volleyball in it?
The Wilson volleyball. Oh, what movie?
No, there's a game that had
game.
had the volleyball from the movie in it, and I can't remember what it was.
No.
I'll have to look that up.
Somebody said the chat is hilarious. I'm some Canterbury's cream eggs. What are you talking about?
Them shit is gross.
Oh man, what was the name?
Is that who's all played Dead Island?
I have.
Do you remember when
Do you remember?
I knew it.
I
had
was
to.
waiting for that. I'm like, I knew it. I knew that someone was gonna say it.
I got your back, girl.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it though. I'm going to refrain from saying
It's
it.
fine.
today.
It's fine.
All right. Yeah. Okay. In that game, there was actually a character named Jason who was actually wearing Jason's mask for Friday the 13th.
Wow.
Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Yeah, one of the people you kill, he's wearing like a, oh god, I don't remember what the hell he's wearing. But he had Jason's mask, and his name was Jason. And it was one of the Easter eggs that I thought was pretty neat that they put Friday the 13th in there.
Oh wow! Some people are pointing out some in the chat. I do remember the arcade cabinet in Doom. Oh, that was kind of dope. I was able to find that.
Borderlands 2 had a Minecraft cave.
Oh wow!
There's other games that had the arcade cabinet. Homefront, that new one that bombed. That one had an arcade cabinet. And
Forza had the arcade cabinet, but they played Geometry Wars on it.
no, I think that was Project Gotham Racer actually.
Oh, it was Project Gotham. Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. I just remembered Contrast. It's like an arcade game. On there, you could find the Doctor Who TARDIS in the game.
Oh wow!
And I just remembered that.
I
thought that
played
was
that
cool.
game.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
That was a good game.
Yeah, I like that game. But yeah, you can see the TARDIS on there
Mhm.
in the game.
That's interesting.
Nice.
Right.
Thanks.
Another
Thanks,
question?
everybody.
All right. Well, we will. I think we've kind of pretty much beat that one to a pulp. So let's move on. Luca, You being, this first time to your show, to this show and stuff like that. Do you have a question that you would like to ask the panel?
Oh wow, that's great.
Or a topic you would like to bring up?
Yeah, just a quick question. So there were a lot of games that came out this year. I was just wondering, who's your favorite protagonist from any of the games that came out this year?
Ooh.
Oh,
That's good.
Jewel from Recore.
Oh man, you took mine.
Nice.
Oh, Beth Wilder from Quantum Break. She was dope.
Oh yeah, yes she was. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she was pretty.
I want to see more of her in the game actually. So yeah.
Yeah, Beth Wilder, man, she had me emotional attached. I wonder what was gonna go down with her, man. So, and also JD from Gears. I like his maturation. I mean, I thought they did a good job of, because at first I was like, I don't want these new characters. I want the old ones. But I kind of grew attached to JD as the game progressed. So yeah.
I'm gonna have to say BT from Titanfall 2. I love that robot. That Titan is awesome. He
The one that sounds like Optimus Prime, that guy. The one.
doesn't technically sound like Optimus Prime. I listen to a lot of Transformers because it's like GKB's favorite all-time character is Optimus Prime, and BT does not sound like Optimus Prime.
Okay. All right.
Oh, she got all the no, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I like
All
Kate
up.
from Gears. Kate is
Kate.
awesome.
I thought he was gonna say that. I had a feeling he was gonna say Kate.
Yeah. JD, I'm still
I like JD,
I'm
man.
not-
Come on.
he's cute and all that, but
I still find Gears was more focused on Kate than actually getting
Yeah.
to really know JD.
it takes a while for me to get to used to
I just
JD.
liked him. I mean, I felt like I could play as him. I mean, clearly, right? You play as him in the game,
Yeah.
and the way his banter throughout the game was pretty nice. Like the back and forth
Yes.
with his dad, I thought it was spot on.
Speaking
Man,
of
I don't want to
banter-
give things away because Luca hasn't played it, and but yeah, I really enjoyed that part. But go ahead.
Speaking of banter, I'm actually gonna throw. It's not technically a spoiler, but because not a lot of people, I'm sure, do this. But when you're going through, and if you sit there and you'll see. Obviously, everyone knows about the pods or whatever. But if you sit there and shoot a whole bunch of different things while you're going through the game, you'll actually have Marcus yell at you, and he'll get mad at you and stuff like that.
SheWulf kept doing it, and I'm like, "Oh, your dad's yelling at you."
He got so mad.
That was
He's like,
and
"Knock
the
it
more
the
you shot it,
fuck
yeah, exactly.
Damn, she sounded like
I
Marcus.
thought
Hold
I
up.
thought that was so good.
It
Just
was.
because I kept playing around with it too, just to make him mad. I'm like, this is so. They really thought about that, how upset with
Yeah.
Marcus did stuff. So
That's funny. Yeah, it's a great game though. The ending was the biggest, I'd
my
have to say.
gosh, man,
Like,
that my heart literally dropped when I saw that.
but it's funny though. You have to play the other ones to understand
Yeah,
the ending.
yeah, unfortunately, you do. Yeah.
To where it actually leads to. So,
We talk a lot of years. I'm smiling over here.
okay. I haven't played years, so I have a different.
Yeah, Lady
perspective.
Infamous doesn't play Gears, man.
No, I don't. No, I
We need to
don't.
get her on. We need to
you
get her
you
on.
need to play that.
Yeah.
I got him in my Xbox. I don't play it.
Yeah.
I don't play the multiplayer. I'm not a big
Yeah, I don't like the multiplayer.
roll and
much.
shotgun.
I was
kind of
just
person.
playing multiplayer right now, but yeah.
Of course you do.
My favorite protagonist is Protagonist because it's the protagonist from Battlefield 1, the story mode.
Hmm.
Call me a history buff or whatever, but I really enjoyed those stories, especially the one about the pilot. I'm not gonna spoil it too much.
It's
but
Battlefield 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Battlefield 1.
Okay.
And all those stories are linked to actual history, and it's one thing to see it, but then you kind of experience through a game. I really liked that. But the pilot story was my shit right there.
Yeah. Lady Infamous loves her shooters, so I'm definitely going to check that out. I haven't played Battlefield 1 just yet, though. So I'm not big on the multiplayer. So.
I'm impressed. Nobody said it, but we also have Lara Croft from.
Oh, that's
Tomb
right.
Raider.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't mention it because it came out last year in the last year, but of course, I love her.
She's had DLC throughout this year.
That's true.
We had Baba Yaga and all them. We had some pretty cool.
True. I agree.
And one thing I like
My
to say
bad.
about Joel from Recore is to me, out of the games I've played this year, she's the only character that really showed her personality a lot. From just other than the male protagonists that we've played, we just mentioned Gears and sometimes Kate, and Yeah, and and Gears. Yeah. So I just said Gears twice, but whatever.
And then homegirl from what's it called? Quantum Break. But yeah.
Quantum Break, yeah.
Yeah.
But she wasn't like the main character, but like Joel, you can actually kind of get her personality and like her adversity, like with her dad and stuff like that. You can kind of see, what
She's
they were
pretty
trying
much
to.
like a Laura Croft, really.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the main
very
girl.
strong. Don't know how to deal with what's going on. So, yeah.
Love the Cobot or the Corebots. So.
I love that game though. So you all know that.
I gotta get back into it, but yes, we know what you love.
I've actually been,
I got that Reddit.
I didn't actually beat the game. I actually was holding off on it. I was holding off
a lot
on
of
it.
Reddits actually. I run the Sea of Thieves Reddit as well. Sorry, SheWulf.
Sorry.
She's plugging her shit. No, kidding.
Yeah. Anyways, no, I was just gonna say, I was playing it when it first came out, but then I stopped because the rumor of the newest Corbot and stuff was supposed to be coming out. So I'm actually not going to continue playing it until that releases, and then I'm gonna go back and beat the game.
Yeah, I enjoyed the game.
Yeah, where that baby tank at? I want to see that baby tank.
I want one of those wolves as my freaking Corbot.
Yeah.
Those freaking big ass wolves that you fight, they're freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of
they're pretty good.
What are you talking about?
Really cool.
Definitely. Alrighty. So let's move on to the next question. Luca, do you have any more for us, or did you just have the one?
Oh, yes. All right. So, what game franchise would you like to hear announced next year? Like, like maybe a game that a series that hasn't had a good game in a while, like Metroid. Since the Switch is coming out, I'm hoping that we get a new Metroid.
Me too. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. I'm piggyback on Metroid. Definitely Metroid again, and Metroid, but also Ninja Gaiden. I want another Ninja Gaiden. And hopefully they do something with it's been a lot of Rise talk lately, so I would like to see another Rise game.
I want Sunset Overdrive.
Yes, that's a good one.
I want another Sunset Overdrive.
I need Dead Space 4. Dead Space 4.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dead Space is such a great series.
I don't know why they didn't make another one. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
They got tired after 3. I mean, they're like,
man, 3 was the shit.
3 didn't sold that well because it was just co-op action. Yeah. It wasn't as scary as the first 2, so that's why they kind of we're about to slow it down and rethink what
they should. I hope so. I hope so. In the future, I'd be able to see that.
Yeah, I want to see Dead Space as well. And another one would be Alan Wake. I really miss Alan Wake, and I would like for it to come back.
I know, Tear, man. Tear, I feel you.
I want another Alice Menace Returns.
You just want Alice Menace Returns.
Actually, I got this cool little email from America McGree, and he's actually in the progress of making another one. So.
Oh, he's that girl.
Cool. So
he's like, that girl keeps talking about my game in the podcast.
Scoop. She got the inside scoop. Let's go.
I had messaged him. I found his email and stuff a while back because I wanted to ask him if he could put the original one back compat. I was really trying here. I was really trying here to get that.
Desperate. Let me get his address. No, I'm kidding.
Phil had said that they just need the okay by the developers or whatever, or the publishers. So my first thought was that he still owned his game because it was his game. So I found his email and all this, and I turned around and I messaged him, and he's like, I would love to. He's like, but I don't own my game anymore. I'm like, what?
He's like, girl, you better talk to EA.
He did. He's like, you need to contact EA and ask them. He's like, because I don't own it. But, I have some stuff in the works. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Well, and then I think it was a month and a half ago, I got an email again where he was saying that, he actually has a sequel that he's working on and to look for it in the future. So I'm like, oh. And it's gonna be a multi-plat, so it's going to be PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So
Yep.
I'm not surprised at that aspect of it. I just want another one, so I'll be happy. Yeah. But anyway, so that was just a small little whatever that I knew of something.
She gotta fit it in there somewhere. I mean, we gotta talk about it every week. No, I'm kidding.
Shut up. Like you and Gears? Like, would you really?
I know, right?
We already talked about Gears. I'm not asking for another Gears right now.
But you know you're getting another Gears.
I know. I'm
And
happy with that.
it's a game that's talked about every time. So
Gosh, it's so
you.
good. All right, we're good.
Hush you. Anyways, so is there any other games that anyone else would like to see them bring in a sequel, or the rest of their franchise or whatever?
I'm hoping for some sort of teaser, something or other at E3 for Halo 6. And I also need to join forces with Chicken Spaghetti and say that I hope Peter Molyneux can do something regarding Fable. Just anything.
Yes.
She want that
Anything.
Fable.
That Fable life is
Anything.
serious.
It's gonna be called Fable, Rising from the Ashes.
Perfect name, actually.
Yes,
They
it
need
is.
to bring Fable though. Like I was playing in that Fable Legends beta the whole time, and they should have just released that instead of keeping it the whole hush that they did for so long. They should have just released it to the
I
public.
remember you mentioning they should have had it at least for preview members.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they
preview game.
should have. They
That
should
would've
have
been
put it
nice.
in preview game because they had where we were actually able to buy characters and actually spend real money in this game. Like it was that far, and they literally refunded everybody and just closed down. I was pretty disappointed.
Yeah, they should have made it open. Oh my gosh, it would have been night or day.
They should have.
Another
It was-
game I want to bring back, 1 versus 100.
Man, no.
That was a good.
Yeah, it was awesome. What do you mean? No, he gonna shut me down like that. Damn, cold-blooded.
It's indie type. I just can't. No, I mean it was cool. I played it a couple of times, but I just couldn't. After like the third time, it was.
You're the only one I ever heard say that. Get out of here.
But I'm sure everyone though would love to see a Fable reboot.
No, I do like the
Oh, of
Netflix
course, Fable,
partner.
yeah.
You know how you watch the movie in Netflix? I used to love that.
Mhm.
You
Oh
know, with your
yeah.
friends,
I did
watch
that
the
too.
movie. Oh yeah, that was dope. I used to
Yeah,
throw
but at the same
popcorn.
time, oh man, I hope my homegirl don't listen to this. But she used to put some shitty ass movies.
Wow.
She would
Oh,
put
damn.
the B movies, them horror movies, but they're not really horror. And I was
Oh my God.
laughing. And then I would go on my phone and on my computer, and she would be like, "Girl, you saw that?" And I'm like,
Wow.
It's so bad.
wow. You have now officially just been exposed. Just remember
No,
that.
I mean, hopefully she don't hear this, but yeah.
Well, if she's your homegirl, I would hope that she'd be watching the show.
Nah, she got a new man. We alright.
Oh, okay.
She know what she did.
You've been replaced. I see how it is.
Nah, she got replaced. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Oh wow, okay.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
not information.
Anyways, okay, so I think we can move on from that topic, which amazing questions, Luca. Next, we will go to Lady Infamous. What do you got for us?
Oh
What the-
man. Okay. All right, check this out. Now, who is anybody going to any upcoming conventions, comic book conventions,
I'm
anime
hoping to go to
conventions?
MegaCon. And I'm hoping to go to PAX East. And I'm hoping to go to E3.
Okay,
got
calm
a
down,
lineup.
She-Wolf. Let her finish.
That's my question. Anybody got plans for?
Yeah, see, that's her question. I
Oh,
was
my bad.
answering her
I thought she
question,
was.
you
my
nerd.
bad. I thought she was gonna elaborate. Damn.
Wow,
If anybody
just
got,
slow
like-
me down. Stop me down.
She-Wolf
like
is
I know
going
what
to
was
every
going
one
on.
of them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we all got to answer. Come on, let her finish.
Yeah, like anybody planning to go to any conventions next year? Anybody?
Yeah. I was waiting for somebody. Oh,
finished.
yes. The answer is yes.
I hope to go to E3. I hope if
Yeah,
everything goes well. I mean, as a content creator, you have to go and network and also experience some shit like that. If I can try, I'll go there.
Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to go again this next year coming up. So
She got the
hopefully
hookup.
awesome. Hopefully, who knows? I don't know. It's
Yes, you do. Nah, it's
no.
cool though. That's cool.
okay.
That
It's
you
alright.
know you've been there so many times. I'm like,
One day, man.
damn.
One day.
I need somebody who can give me the hookups with the tickets, man. I can pay my way. I just need a ticket. I just need a ticket.
That's the
I
hardest
got
part.
everything
You know,
else.
it's getting in. It's the hardest part. Like once you get in, it's
Yeah.
culture.
Especially what I heard about FanFest E3 last year.
Don't
Oh man,
get started on that.
that was a hot mess. I
Yeah,
heard.
they need to You know, we've heard some rumors and stuff that they possibly could be changing how they're doing stuff like that, where they'll do like an online registration kind of thing, possibly.
I think that's the best way to go.
That website's gonna crash.
No, I think that's Microsoft, man. It's not gonna crash. You crazy? Power the cloud. Let's go.
Oh, okay, my bad. She know.
They got this. But I hope they do that because, you know, me and GKB really want to go to E3. But there was always that problem of like spending all that money to get out there and then stand in line and possibly not get tickets to get in, and then it's pretty much your whole entire time was just wasted because you didn't get in anyways. So it's just, especially from Florida to like California, like we literally have to go like across the map to get there. So if they do the online registry, I think that would be amazing and definitely would be great if they can do that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would ever go to E3 because, like she said, across the map. But they're doing PAX in Boston. That's pretty close. All I gotta do is go up there. So I'm thinking about doing that.
Tickets are already sold out for PAX.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that would be one that I'm interested in. Damn, just shut it down.
No, I'm just being. You're saying you want to go, but I'm just like telling you.
I would have liked to go that, you know, over there. And
Hey, I want to go to PAX East.
regular conventions, I guess, like Florida SuperCon, where they have so many things. They got game stuff, and then they have anime stuff, comic book stuff, sci-fi stuff, all together in one giant
Where's
area.
that one?
Well, it used to be here in Miami, but now they're moving it to Fort Lauderdale, so it's still closer to me, but yeah, that one's massive. They have so much stuff. And then you could obviously meet different actors or, you know, game developers or whatever and all that. So that's pretty cool.
Which, Fox, GKB just made a great point. If we can't go to PAX East, we can always go to other PAX. Like, we got, Texas is closer, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's not that bad.
Texas is closer, isn't it? And they got their PAX that we could always...
Yeah, it's an awesome, I think.
Yeah, PAX, yeah. That would be the next one. Because I don't know about California.
Wait, you guys are not going to E3 this coming year? Like,
Well, no, we're
Well,
hoping
I'm from
to.
California, so I'm right down the street.
This is Scorpio release. You gotta make it.
I just need
Scorpio
the
releases
tickets.
this year.
I just need the tickets. I'm right down the street. Like maybe a hour 45-minute plane
See,
ride.
I'm gonna see Lady. I'm gonna see Lady Infamous, man. But I'm on the rest of y'all. I'll go see Lady Infamous.
Okay, you know, I'm the girl. I am the bestest host you ever know.
Yeah,
I
I'll see if I can get you in, and and yeah, we'll link up.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Appreciate the thought.
Wow. Lucky you. You get all hooked up, and we're just in here with our heads down.
She's
like,
waiting for the fucking website.
I'm dead to register.
I'll wait for this registration thing and hope
You
to
guys
go there.
are like, I mean, when it comes to E3, like you gotta do early. You gotta start early. Like, I'm thinking about it right now. Like, seriously.
I agree with you, Delilah. I totally agree with you. I'm thinking to myself right now, like, okay, if I can be able to get these tickets, I got to make sure I got my plane ticket. I got to make sure I get my telly. I got to make sure I have everything on point because my vacation time is around E3. So
Yeah, mine too.
So I need to, you know, I don't want to invest in a hotel room or a plane ticket if I'm not gonna if wait in line. I can't do it.
Guaranteed.
Well,
Right,
that's our biggest issue is the fact of, you know, we put money away to save for this, and we've been doing it since the fact we wanted to go last year and we couldn't, so we started saving money so that we can afford all the tickets and all that kind the plane tickets and the hotels and all that stuff. But that's where that big issue comes into, you know, if they're doing just the lineup.
Yeah, you can't bank on that. Like, you know, I'm traveling from Georgia, right? So you can imagine how much I spend going to E3. It's ridiculous, like grand, like $2,000 typically, and it's like it's super expensive for me. So I'm not gonna stand in line and knowing it's a good chance I won't get in. That's just too risky for me and my husband, you know. So
yeah, and
I have to be guaranteed a ticket in order for me to go.
Well, it's also harder because, you know, there's two of us and stuff like that. So that's what makes it even harder because we have to pay for everything for two of us.
Right.
So it's just, you know, you're really lucky you have those ins that do help you get in. But for, you know, some of us who are just like getting into all of this kind of stuff, we don't have that. So we have to like pretty much hope to God that they do the registration and stuff like that.
And when I go, I typically bring my husband with me. So it's two people. You know, it's like
Yeah.
every time I ask for something or I have to try to get a request for something, I'm always like me and plus one. You're like it's a hassle. I told my husband one day, I'm gonna go 1 year without you because it's hard. It's hard.
Bye.
You know.
I'd be like, deuces.
He's like, man, because he loves games too. He plays a lot too. So it's like it's easy because of the fact that he's also a gamer, and so it helps. But it's like, man, you know,
Yeah.
it's hard sometimes to get into a party.
But I think for like everyone, I think we would just feel more comfortable if we knew we had those tickets in hand before making all those big purchases than canceling it. That's my only like I wouldn't even care if it was like just like a 1 day thing and then just kind of like drink with everybody, you know, around all the other times and stuff like that, you know, just kind of like get to socialize with everybody. But there's still always that you don't know what they're doing, so it makes things a bit harder.
I'm gonna talk to somebody because I think it'd be cool for them to set aside some tickets for community people, content creators, like everybody on this panel. You see what I'm saying? And they can just set aside tickets. For
Cough, cough.
Right.
Girl, I'm gonna be on you like white on rice, girl. Girl, stop teasing me. I'll be like, I'm sending a message right now.
She's like, don't you dare forget about me.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, of course, you can't bank on it. Like I can't guarantee anything, but I'm definitely gonna see what I can try to do. You know, because I think it's fair, right? I mean, it's not like they're paying for everything else. Just get us into the show, plain and simple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just fan fest. That's like we just want to watch your
the press conferences and
that's it. The conferences. That's pretty much like. I just want to watch that Xbox conference.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so pretty much it seems everyone would love to go to E3, but it is to see what is to come. So with that, we're going to actually move on. Infamous, do you have any other questions, or should we jump to Delilah?
Go ahead, Delilah. I'm good.
Oh God, I wasn't ready. Oh my goodness.
We can go to Fox.
I like how Infamous didn't have a question and then she came up with one on the spot. That's my girl. That's my girl.
I was just going down the line, like I'm just looking at the hangout. I'm really like just going down the line of everybody.
All right, so here we go. Since we mentioned E3, with the recent boom of console sales between the Xbox One S, PlayStation 4, and the VR's lack of sales overall, do you think the industry will switch its focus from VR, because you know E3 had a ton of VR, and do you think they will double down on AA and AAA titles in 2017?
I would hope so, but go ahead.
I think like a lot of the stuff we saw at their, like we're talking about Sony, correct?
Talking about both. I mean, I said Xbox One S, and with the sales, because you know console sales is healthy right now. Like it's really healthy because both I think sold over 1 million in this holiday season, you know, November.
Well, so, Xbox never really focused on the VR thing though. So
no, I'm saying with the VR's lack of sales, do you think companies, because if you went to E3 this year, you know, I went to E3 this year, and it's like it was loaded with VR, like loaded with VR. VR was like, I would say 60%, 60-70% of the like the showcase floor. There, right? The floor. And so I'm hoping that because the sales hasn't been like what they've been expecting for VR, that they're going to be more AAA, AA titles in 2017 show. So I want to get you guys' opinion on that. Do you think, are you sold on VR? Do you like VR? That kind of thing. Because I know we touched on topic on previously before, because I'm a big VR advocate. Like I like VR. I love it. I think it's very entertaining. But I want to know what you guys think in regards to like where companies going to go because of like recent history with the sales of the consoles, since we know it's very healthy and it's not dying, that kind of thing.
I find that for Sony anyways, I'm still going to jump back to this one because you know, their last show that they just had, they actually didn't really focus a lot on VR, and I think a lot of what we saw there is what we're going to see at E3 for them personally. And I do think I think Xbox is probably going to focus on what they did last year and showing us the games that are going to be coming out that year, which then of course will probably focus more on like especially with it'll be so close to the Scorpio release and stuff like that I think we'll see a lot of them showing their like possibly like Crackdown 3 and Scalebound and Sea of Thieves and stuff like that, depending when they actually release that one game. I think we'll see a lot of those on the demo floor and stuff like that, so that they can show what the Scorpio is going to be able to do when it releases. So that's what I'm I think they're pulling away from VR, to be honest. I think they're just going to...
Well, Microsoft is, it seems, but like Nintendo didn't even really jump into that, which I think was smart because they kind of was a wait and see approach. And then you have PlayStation is kind of all in headset and everything. So,
well, if you think about it, though, both companies have already kind of played with something like that. You have Nintendo, who did the Wii, where you were pretty much you were in your game pretty much, like with the controllers and all, like the motion sensors and stuff. Xbox had the Kinect, which was pretty much their form of focus of being interactive in the game, and then Sony went with VR. So
they had moved though. They also had to move.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that one felt so hard they had to use it on this one. I'm just saying, it felt that hard that they like, okay, let's reuse that. We have too many, and then they integrated it with their VR, which in a way, yeah, you're right. They're all in on that. So when it comes to PlayStation, they're all in. They're still gonna show more VR games later on. Maybe we didn't see them like this PlayStation experience because they didn't have that much to show. But I think in E3 they'll have maybe better games to show off. I just don't think that they're completely gonna disappear. Maybe we'll see less of them, but I don't think that they're gonna like stop showing them. Like you said, there was what 60-something% in the floor. Yeah, and it's like that's Oculus, that's Vive, that's a lot of different companies. So I think it's still gonna be there. They're just gonna make sure that they show you their quality stuff instead of just showing you anything, which was probably their downfall.
I still think it's gonna be a replay of the Kinect. Like there was a lot of decent games for the Kinect when Xbox released it, and they did focus showing that, but it still didn't go as far as what everyone expected it to. And I think the VR, because I still think it's ahead of its time. I think it's still a couple of years away from being exactly what everyone expects it to be. And so they may, show some games that, show the quality of it and what the purpose of it is. But I don't think it's going to be a huge focus because I don't think it's a huge selling point, especially for how much it is.
Yeah,
however,
it's very pricey.
But if the rumor is true and they are focusing on possibly combining the VR with the AR, then that could be a completely different experience altogether, and that would be kind of surprising. But that would still be, another year or so out. So I don't know.
I think I hope they just. I'm not a big VR person. I think that the prices will go a little bit cheaper on the VRs, maybe, and maybe more like a more better quality of game for the VR, because of what I've seen, it didn't look too hot on VR. If I was like a game company, I would double down more on console games, because as Delilah said, this month was very healthy for console sales. So it should be, they're gonna invest their money on something that's gonna make more money, and consoles or PC games make more money than actual VR.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
But see, for me, like I'm kind of torn because, like I said, I'm a VR advocate. Like I like VR. I thoroughly enjoy it, and it's really, really like immersive. It's very, very good. So,
but my question is, do you come home? Like, do you? I don't know your personal lifestyle, obviously, but do you go to work in like a full, 8-hour day and then come home and play it, or are like? I don't know.
I mean, like it's like anything. Like how you come home, like you go to work, come home, and you play your video game. Same difference. I mean, I go to work, come home, and I play on VR. It's a game. It's a video game. Like to me, it's not that much different. Like you're looking at a screen versus you're looking at a screen with something on your face. It feels different, but the immersion is
well. That's kind of the point. See, for all I know, you could have like, again, I don't know your actual personal lifestyle, so I don't know if you were like, say you work from home, or you know what I mean.
No. Some days, Fridays. Go ahead.
Okay, so Well, no, that's still like that's pretty much the the point I'm trying to make is to come home and then put something like that on your face and have to sit there. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of.
Gosh, dude. Okay, so yes and no, because I get where you're going with it. Like, do you? It's kind of like tiring, right? Like you probably feel like it's okay. I'm working, then I come home, I want to put something like that on my face, but it's different. It's like as if you relaxing and you playing a game of Gears or Halo. Think of it the same way. Like you want to jump into that world. You want to.
Damn, should I had to throw that Gears in there? I'm listening.
I'm serious.
If you want to get Fox on VR, just put Gears on it and
same behavior though. It's the same behavior. Like when I'm playing. When I'm jumping into a game, like for instance, like right now, Insomniac has 2 VR games, very good games too. Edge of Nowhere and this other game called Unspoken. And I can tell you, like I'd be at work thinking about playing that game. Like, it's just like any other game. Like I'm thinking like when I go to work.
Damn, you're leading on my questions now. You're leading on my questions.
And I think about playing Halo, same difference. It's like, man, I want to know what's happening next. I want to get that new power. I want to see what that looks like. It's the same feeling. I don't understand why people think that by putting on a headset and you know the controls and everything that it's gonna feel different, or you feel weighed down, or you feel tired. It's like playing any other game. Like that's why I try to get people to understand. And it's hard for me to describe VR. Like I struggle with that. I'm like, oh, it's 3D and you fully immersed, and people are like, okay, yeah, whatever. What does that mean? You know, and so when they try it, like I had my homegirl, she doesn't play games at all, and I had her try it, and she's like, "How much does it cost?" Like, as soon as she took it off, she's like, "How much does it cost?" Because she wanted it because it's that.
She wanted to live in that life.
It's different. That's all I can tell. It's just different.
I think it depends on the person. Like if you're working in an office all day looking at a screen to go home and then look at another screen right in front of your face instead of from a distance. Like some people watch TV and they leave it in the house on because they want some noise, you know? So I think it depends on the person.
Well,
you know, if you go from one screen to another screen, it is tiring to your eyes, you know?
Yeah, well, like, okay, in VR, what I can do in VR is kind of insane. Like, I could put the headset on with the motion controls, right? And from there, I can pull up my 2 monitors while I'm in VR. I can see my computer. I can see everything in VR. Like, I can set it up any way I want to. I can make one monitor screen really big and put it on a wall. I can put another screen on. I can just split out my screens and have like Matrix in there with all the different screens and stuff. It's insane. And a lot of people don't get that, like how deep it goes with VR. And I think that's why the gaming industry is so excited about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like for me, those details that you're mentioning, I can see that for Oculus. I don't think that PlayStation has anything like that.
No,
because I think their games are smaller, and that's what's mainstream right now. It's that VR headset. Why? Because it's the cheapest, and it's PlayStation, so people know those 2 things, and they only see the games that they have. And they look like indie games. They look like PS2 games. They have freaking Office Simulator. Like what the fuck?
And I think for PlayStation VR, I think the downside, because I've tried them all, and I opted to go with Oculus. And with PlayStation VR, the huge negative with PlayStation VR is not only the fact that it uses the Move, which is old tech. That destroys the entire experience because the controllers start jumping around. The quality is really, really pixelated. It's not as good. And so that's why I was like, you know what? I've tried all these. I'm going to go with Oculus. And it's just night and day difference. And I'm kind of disappointed that Sony opted to use the Move controllers instead of coming up with something completely new and just waiting to next gen to bring out VR. I think it was just a bad idea, but that's my that's my personal opinion, of course.
See, but now I'm actually interested in getting an Oculus Rift, though.
Oculus is dope. I mean,
if you're gonna go with one, that would be one of the best ones to go with.
Yeah, and Oculus has a lot of
it's just expensive.
It's very expensive, but they have a lot of exclusives. Like I didn't know that Insomniac was making exclusive titles for Oculus, and then I went and tried them. You know, they already make great games, like Sunset Overdrive, Ratchet & Clank, etc. You guys know them, so it's like, man, their games are really good. Like I think when Phil made that statement that he wants to introduce VR when it's more than just little demos, he was talking about stuff like that, like Edge of Nowhere, Unspoken, and Chronos. Chronos is an action adventure RPG game in VR, and it's ridiculously good. It's like every time you die, you age, and like you can just keep aging and aging. It's very, very well done, and that's made by the guys who did Darksiders. So like I said, I'm very into VR right now, and
we can tell.
Yeah.
Luca, you were trying to jump in there. What did you want to add?
Yeah.
Luca?
Luca faded to the back, man. She
disconnect.
She
she faded.
Luca,
She's like,
Faded
oh,
fire.
it's about that VR. I'm out.
I swear sometimes you gotta be dying.
it's Luca.
Paige and Luca. Out
Hello?
13. Out
Hello?
13.
She called him mooch and crap right quick. Hold up.
She must be. Alrighty, then I guess we will.
Well, I'll add in a little bit and say that
Awesome. Let's hear it.
I hope that choices stick around. You know, Phil Spencer talks about choices because I cannot do VR.
Right.
I get sick. I have seizure-like things that happen with that. So that's out for me.
Vertigo. Mhm.
Yeah, migraine. So, yeah. So that's
Oh
my
yeah, it's
thought
definitely
on
not
it.
for everyone. Like it's like when I first tried VR, I was amazed, like wow, this is cool. But then I started getting like a slight headache. I'm like, this is not good. Like I don't think people are gonna like it. But then like my body and
Oh,
just
testing.
playing it, like
Are you working?
I started getting more acclimated to it. So
I heard her.
it's kind of like when I was playing first-person shooters for the first time. Like I would get dizzy from playing first-person shooters.
Oh my god. When I went from, I heard an echo.
Technical difficulties, probably. Oh no.
Yeah, she said she's having some issues with her mic.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
No,
see,
but,
I
like-
see her name pop up.
But yeah, just think about that. The first time you played FPS games, like I
Well-
didn't know what I was doing. I was dizzy. I'm like, what's going on? And it's
The first time I jumped to
right.
7, was it HD?
Yeah.
With a first-person shooter, it was the craziest thing. I was like, what the hell? My eyes hurt and everything. Yep.
Yeah.
It was, I think it was COD 4 or...
Enough VR talk. I guess I'm done with that.
Well, it's funny that you say that because my questions actually have something to do with those things that you were talking about.
Yeah. Well, feel free. You guys can look. You can always ask me any questions.
Can I
So-
borrow it? No. Can you just
Best
wanna come to
question.
Georgia?
I swear to God, I'll send it back. But
Best question ever.
And hey, you said.
Oh man, I don't know about that. That thing's so expensive. I don't know if I want to
No,
mention.
I wouldn't want it to like. I'd want it like shipped in like a metal container. And, like no.
You can't be trusting no postman with that.
Yeah.
If I drive up there and pick it
how you
up,
guys
can I try?
How are
Can
your
I come
rigs?
over
Like,
and-
how are your PC rigs? Like, do you guys have a good quality?
Yes.
PC? Okay.
Yeah. Definitely have good PCs. I'm no longer on that
Laptop.
laptop life anymore, so
That's
that's okay.
TKB. I'm not surprised. He got the
Hashtag
hookup.
laptop lives matter.
Hell no. But yeah,
So
do we have
listen.
time for another question,
I
SheWulf?
think I had another question. And this one's a little bit more deep. It's like, what can women do to enhance their presence in the gaming community? Is podcasting enough? Kind of like what we do, and how can we curb the Twitch thought personalities that are present in the streaming community? And is there no hope? So you get what I mean?
I'm gonna answer this one.
So I know you Twitch a lot, so.
I do Twitch a lot, but the majority of the females that get recognized on Twitch is the ones that got the big booties and they twerking and all that shit.
The Twitch
think the Twitch thoughts. I think we should have a gaming night where all the females maybe once or twice a month stream a neutral game that everybody has and
Right.
get to that notion and stuff. With conventions and stuff, if a group of us are at E3, why not do a video about it? Why not promote each other right when we're there and stuff? I mean, it is tough. I trust you when I say it is tough. There's nothing wrong with being sexy,
Yeah.
but not like a thought. Ain't nothing wrong with showing your female attributes in a in a sexy, classy manner. But I'm not gonna put on no bikini and shit to twerk for nobody.
Yeah.
For nobody.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like it's to me, it's gotten out of hand too. I think B Shadows pointed it out to me because before I didn't know that existed. Like I didn't know that women were
what
like
was the question?
exploiting. Right, they were exploiting their bodies on Twitch just for clicks and donations and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, And when I first saw it,
ladies, can you hear me?
Now we
Yes.
can.
There you
Yeah,
are.
okay.
Luca!
Yeah,
We can.
sorry.
I thought you bailed on us, man.
I'm
Like,
so
she's
sorry.
gone.
She fell asleep. Listen to that VR.
I
Oh.
I don't know. I hit a button on my headset and I didn't notice until I unplugged everything. I was like, "What is going on?" And I just had to flip a switch. So, my bad. Sorry.
The joys of technical difficulties tonight.
Yeah.
It's always fun. Wait, so what was the question again?
I was talking about Twitch thoughts and what can we do to curb that in the streaming community, or is there no hope?
There's no hope. No, I'm sorry, but come on, like there's like this one female that like literally like streams in her lingerie just for views. Like
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god, could you help? Guys, help me! Could you guys help me?
You want to hear something funny? I actually wanted to start a new segment where I was going to be one of those like typical stereotype females in shooter games.
Oh no, don't do it. I'll disown you.
I know, no, I can't with my, if I use my gamer tag, I'll end up destroying my gamer tag, and it's kind of got a lot of respect behind it right now. So,
Hell yeah.
But I wanted to go in and kind of do the whole, like, start a shooter.
Ditzy.
And be like, oh my god, I lost. Can someone go kill him? Like, I really wanted to do the whole stupid females.
Whoa,
like,
that sounded too legit. What's going on?
I can play it off pretty well, but I would still kick their ass.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lose. I wouldn't give up actually how well I can play, but I would
blow
be
everybody's
annoying.
mind.
I'd annoy everybody in the freaking chat of being one of those stupid females. Like, oh my god, I think I just like dropped something. Like, oh my god, can someone go do something for me?
Wow.
Like, I would literally.
It's too real. It's hurting my ears.
Oh my god.
I thought it would be, but I'd be streaming it though, so that
Yeah.
people could actually see me playing. Like, because I would like obviously do like the whole webcam and all that kind of stuff, so that people could actually like see what I'm doing. And I thought it would be hilarious. And yeah, but I can't pay for another account to to make up a fake gamer tag to
And
be
you'll
able
make
to
so
do
much
that,
money
so.
though. Like man,
Yeah.
day job.
Hilarious.
I know, man, but I mean, if you want to be like, it's the thing. If you're trying to be like integrity, if you're trying to make money, and you got a banging ass body, and that's what you want to do, I can't knock your hustle.
Yeah.
But as for
Do
me,
you, boo?
do you?
Mhm.
And I might be it'll take me longer to be successful, and what the obstacles that comes with it. But I know in due time I'll get my shine on. They'll probably by the time I get my shine on, they'll be burnt out already.
Yeah. Because everything you age now, everybody age now, so it's not gonna last that long.
My biggest thing when it comes to like the Twitter or not Twitter, Twitch like streamers and stuff like that. It's one thing if you want to do that and dress however you want, then that's fine. But don't portray yourself as like representing female gamers and giving all of us like that's the only thing that we are. That is the only thing that we portray is that we want to show our boobs. Like if we want to stream or something, I don't want guys coming into my chat saying, "Where's the cleavage?"
Right.
I'll give you some money if you no. If you want to come and watch
I've
me
seen that
stream,
happen.
then entertain with I've had some retards in my chats before, but like it's one of those things. Like if these females want to, that's fine. If you got the body you want to do it, fine. But don't come off saying that you're representing the female gamers and that you know what the hell you're doing if you're just gonna sit there and just try to get money for showing off your cleavage. Like that's
but
the
I
annoying
think
part.
Oh, sorry, SheWulf. I just think that even if they're not saying, oh, I'm representing the female gamer, people are going to take it like that. Because there's already so many people who are just like, oh, girls don't know how to game. They don't know what they're doing. They're only doing it to get guys' attention. So, I mean, I don't think it's...
Headshot.
Like, I'm not like disagreeing with you. When I mean by shit, I mean like there's females out here in these streets that game good, and just because a guy will be automatically assuming, oh my god, she's a chick, oh my god, I gotta help her game, she probably don't know what she's doing, and I'm like, nah, cuz
like I said,
especially in Call of Duty,
no scope.
I know what I'm doing.
No scope.
Heck, a lot of the guys that we play with on community game time all know that they get their asses beat by females, so yeah, I'm gonna say it. Crap Cameron.
Called him out.
Exposed.
But, no, he admits it that that there ain't,
but
there's what?
I mean, you're right. When we play with them, they always know you and me do very well, especially if we're in the same team. They hate us. They're like, no, they're teaming up against me. But it's funny. I don't play, to hear those compliments. I play because I want to play. I love gaming with everybody, and I love gaming because it's Halo or Gears. I just love doing that. And I've been gaming with my brothers forever. So the fact that they tell me, "Oh, look at this stupid shit that I found about something about gamer girls," and they laugh about it because they know we grew up together, we play together, and they know there's other females out there that do the same thing.
Right.
So when they have friends, they're like, "Oh, your sister plays video games and she collects them? What? She has a bigger collection than you?" My brother's like, "Yeah, and you know, like those things don't surprise them, but."
Right.
For us to get, I guess, recognized in a good light, then yeah, we got to keep doing stuff like this right here, and Twitch streaming the positive way, not trying to make that money because somebody's waiting for that cleavage to come out. You know, them Final Fantasy boobies. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh my god, top slip.
Oh my god.
Oopsie, nipple slip. No, but what we're doing right here, this is how you do it. This is how you go in a positive light. Going to conventions and interviewing developers and stuff in a positive way.
Yeah.
Being a blogger, whatever, all that stuff. It pays off eventually because I seen it already change compared to when I started gaming on the 360 and I was on a mic for the first time. Believe me, this is completely different than what it started with.
Yeah, speaking of which, shout out to the old snaps and classy gamer gals, Mama Cita, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pelvic, your favorite, Lady Pelvic. Whoop, whoop.
Oh Lord, that's my girl though.
Yep.
That's my girl. I can't hit on.
She
Pelvic.
read for that PlayStation, that Nintendo life.
No, it's for life.
Yep.
Well, if we're giving shout outs, I want to give one to Girl Tribe Gaming and to Wonderwez.
That's right, K Mega. I shot you out earlier. He in the chat now, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Intermedia up in here.
Intro media. That's right. My boy 100.
Intermedia up in here. Yeah.
Hey, guys, we could shout out our sinks and our toilets by the time everybody's done. Like,
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's an inside joke.
We know what SheWulf was giving shout outs to.
That was, anyways. But
We know. That's what GKB says. We know.
well, it's never mind. Anyways, it's
All right, so
what?
I was gonna say I had another topic, but I mean we can move on if you want.
All right, well, let's jump to Fox and see what she's got for us, and then if we got time, we'll jump back.
Oh shit! I was drinking something. All right. So my question has something to do with what Delilah was talking about regarding VR. I was just gonna ask, are you ladies interested in VR? And if so, what game or experience do you like that they have out there right now?
Are we really getting back into the VR?
We kind of covered it though.
I'm
I
just
think we covered that whole entire
I checked your
topic.
question. I'm sorry.
So, Lucas,
Yeah.
would like to add to that.
yeah, she wasn't there.
Oh, that's right. She
God,
wasn't.
making me feel bad. Damn.
Well, we'll let her answer this one if she chooses to.
Well, no, I'm not that interested in VR.
No, all right. That was a quick finish. You
I
have,
like that answer.
you have another topic that's not been,
That question was strictly for Delilah. That's about it.
which is funny because
Yeah, I did tell her.
she already talked about
Yeah, I
it.
kind of
I
answered it. The
Yeah, I
game.
No, I know. I was just
Okay.
saying earlier when you were talking about it, I said you're jumping all in my questions. But all right, the next one that I have. Oh man, we probably covered this too. I'm just saying. Do sales of a game or console matter just as much as reviews?
Oh,
Well,
yeah. I mean, I think sales matter, because if this game doesn't sell well, then the sequel is in question. That's the only.
but is
It's
it to us
good. It's good.
personally? Like, I guess, like, to come back on that, is it to us personally? Do we care, or is it as a whole?
No, personally, does it matter to you
God, no, I don't
if
care.
Xbox
No.
sales or a
Oh, no, I don't-
PlayStation
I don't get
sale
2 cents.
or
I don't
or a
know.
game sales? Do you look at that just as much as you would look for a review? That's
No.
what I'm saying.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No.
It matters as the industry concerned, but not,
Right. Of
yeah.
course, for
Yeah,
them,
personally,
it
I don't
matters.
I don't
But
care.
for
I
a
don't get 2 cents whether
consumer,
they sell or not.
we're not getting that money.
Recall.
So being a consumer, their sales really don't mean much to us. They can give us money or money.
Yeah,
They
give us money,
numbers.
please.
Yeah,
They
give us
can give us
money.
numbers out their ass, and we would it still does nothing really to us.
Right.
So we're still gonna play on what we like to play. We're still gonna buy the games that hit our genre or style of gameplay, and that's what we're gonna be focused on. We're not focused on whether or not like a game sold 1 million copies. It's like, oh my god, I have to go to the store, I have to see 1 million on it before I'll buy it. No.
No, I mean, the reason why I ask, I hear a lot of people talking about it or bringing it up in Twitter and stuff like, oh, that game didn't sell, nobody's buying that. But, like, at the end of the day, does it matter if you already bought it and you enjoying that game? What does it matter that the game has over 1 million, over 2 million? Do you know what I mean? So that's why I brought up the question, because I see a lot of people bringing that up in discussions or arguments, talking about what sold or what didn't sell. But at the end of the day, I'm over here saying, I already bought Quantum Break. What do I care? I already have the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just social media and the whole back and forth about like fanboys and their whole
Ammunition. They gotta have some
and that's all
But
they really have. Sorry,
I
go,
also
Luca.
think, I think sales matter for people only when it like determines if they're going to get a sequel or not. Because there's a lot of people who like Quantum Break, right? But it didn't sell well, so it's probably not going to get a sequel. So I think that's the only time it really matters to a consumer. Like, oh, this didn't sell well, so we're probably not getting a sequel to this.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case either, though. There's been some games that haven't sold as much as what everyone would think, but they
Sorry, what?
That's right.
exactly. But they still come out
Knack
with
is an
sequels.
outlier.
Knack is outlier.
It's like Mark Cerny's baby, you know.
Exactly.
But it's still coming out with a sequel. So
Unfortunately,
the sales still aren't justified to the point of where, you know, they really only have to make so much that they can pay the developer team to create another one. And half the time, the companies that are backing them, whether it be Sony or whether it be Microsoft, they're paying for that regardless. So sales really, truthfully, to me personally, I think just matter to the fanboys who want to hear whether or not something is making more than the other.
Right.
But see, I want people to trust me out when they say, well, fanboyism didn't exist back then. I mean, in fact, it did. It wasn't on social media.
Exactly.
I remember when I was in grade school and, you know, I had like a system. They were like, oh, why you got that garbage and stuff like that. It wasn't on social media.
Nintendo versus Sega. I remember that life.
You got iPhone versus Android. You have Mac versus PC. You got heck, you got like, what is it? Ford versus Chevy. Like there's always, you know, it's good for business. Let's be honest.
Competition is, yes.
Competition is always good for business. Whether like we actually care what actually is determined between them, I don't know, but it's always going to be there and it's never going to die. Consoles are the only two consoles. If Nintendo actually brought something out that could actually fight between, you know, Xbox and Sony with bringing as much power as these two consoles have and also having the online experience that these two have, Nintendo would be in there too. It would be a three-way battle instead of just a two-way.
But we already know Nintendo's hand, right? With the Switch, I mean, they're definitely not going that route. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping they would, but of course, I mean, it's Nintendo. They do what they want.
Yeah,
They have
that's for sure.
in the industry. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
Is definitely for sure. But that's where that all comes back into, you know, it's always going to be there, but is it irrelevant? No.
right.
No, yeah, I completely agree with you, ladies. I was just wanting to know, you know, just in case one of you had a different view regarding, you know, whether you care something sells more than the other, or would that influence you in buying the game or whatnot?
Oh, yeah, no. Reviews don't really matter to me too much either.
Yeah,
There's like a ton of games that I like that didn't review well, like Dragon Age 2. I love Dragon Age 2, but everyone hates it.
Yep, I remember them reviews.
Yeah, I love that game so much. And then I liked Mass Effect 3. Like the ending was, you know, whatever it was, but I like that game overall. So like I don't really listen to reviews. I just play the game.
Yeah, I think everyone should follow that logic, you know. But unfortunately, because of social media, people don't. They assume a game's bad just because a select few, privileged few, mind you, say that it's bad. And I think that's where it's. And what people don't realize is that a lot of developers, their bonuses are based on these review scores, and so because you've given a score that's likely and probably an 8.59, a 7, and their threshold was 8, they're not gonna get their bonus. You know, so it's crazy.
No, that's definitely, you know, a good point. And I think we all pretty much have the same feel towards, we go to our friends for reviews, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, forget you. I'm my own
That's
reviewer.
why you guys are trying to review Redbox
Have
Titanfall.
fun with that. All right, so we are going to, if any of you viewers who are watching right now, shout out to the 50 so people watching. If you have any
Hello.
questions, we will quickly answer a couple. So throw them out, and we will definitely bring it up and discuss it before we get out of here. If there is no questions, then obviously I will just end the show, and that will be the gist of it. But again,
Man,
remember,
that's it forever, people. No, I'm kidding.
well, for this year, yeah, it's done for the year.
Unfortunately.
So while we wait for questions, I will quickly throw this out. Do not forget that tomorrow at 7 p.m. is Console Corner, and Saturday will be Community Game Time at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Xbox Live. Everyone is welcome. If you have an Xbox Live account, you are all welcome to join in and have fun. Chat does fill up quick though, so make sure you jump on that fast. I open it at 9:30, so. The
What?
game I want to say I think is Battlefield or no Battlefront. Battlefront.
Is it
Battlefront?
Star Wars?
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Star Wars
Mhm.
Battlefront.
It's
Yeah.
called Battlefront.
Star Wars. Are you guys going to see the movie this week?
No.
Oh,
Oh, the
not-
movie's coming out this week?
it comes out.
I
this
might
week.
watch it on what you call it.
The
Cody.
premiere is Thursday. Well, in Atlanta, the premiere is Thursday, and the movie comes out Friday.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna go see it with my brothers. We still don't know 100%, but yeah, we're
Yeah,
leaning
bought
more
my
towards
tickets
yes.
yesterday.
Yeah,
I
we
watched
usually
it for
buy.
free on Cody.
We watch. Damn, she put her business out there.
Arr.
But yeah, we usually watch it like on Thursday night, like you said, over here. So there's not that many people.
We got one question so far. Smiley says, "What game are you ladies most excited for about next
You came late. You
year?"
came late in the show. It's all good.
He late.
I know.
Mass Effect.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Thieves. I'm for Sea of Thieves or Scalebound.
Scalebound
Nice.
is mine by far. If
I want
I had to
Scalebound.
pick Xbox, it'd definitely be Scalebound.
To answer his question, Walking Dead Season 3 and Resident Evil 7.
Nice. I also want Outlast 2.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
excited for that game.
That's not out yet.
I gotta be
No,
Outlast
it's not coming out till next
Part
year.
1 and Whistleblower before I even touch 2.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't understand a word of that. I'm sorry. Everyone's agreeing, but I'll just say it. I didn't catch
what
that.
Lady
What did-
Infamous said?
Yeah.
Oh, I said to answer his question, it was The Walking Dead Season 3 and Resident Evil 7. To
Oh
answer
no,
his
I
question.
heard that part. I just meant what you said about Outlast.
Oh, I have to beat Outlast and Whistleblower first
Oh, okay.
before I play Outlast 2.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
definitely a good one. Somebody in the chat said Near Automata. That looks amazing. I'm definitely picking that up on PC.
That would be cool. So Mighty Studios, gonna do a quick small plug for him. Make sure that you go and check out his indie game that they have. It's called Skyling. It's actually pretty interesting. I've been trying to beat it, but oh my god, this game kicks me in the ass because it's so
Damn,
tricky.
you and them tough games, girl.
I know, right? But it is fun, and I am going to get through it. So make sure you check it out.
Review for it.
Hmm?
Are you going to review it, like officially review it, or
Yes, yeah. There will be an actual
Okay,
review
okay.
when I can actually
probably
get
wait
far
till
enough
then.
in it. I'm so. This game kicks my ass. Like, it's bad.
Damn.
I'm trying, but
Tough
it
games.
is. If you like mind games, it is definitely a great game to check out. So, yeah, you can find it on the Xbox Store. I want to say it's on PlayStation and PC, but
You're not sure.
they'll have to confirm that. I know it's on Xbox because that's why.
I was like, don't say it if you're not sure.
No, so hopefully they can
No.
confirm it in chat. But so Mighty Studios says, are purchased add-ons like Hats of Fade or the new normal on consoles?
interesting?
So I think that's
What?
kind of like, do you think add-ons are bad, or do you think that it's going to be like a regular thing on consoles?
add-ons. Oh, like like a DLC.
I think so, yeah.
They're part of the norm now. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
from what I know,
it's
they've
over.
been. I mean, that question could have been asked on the 360 times, but
Yeah.
now it's just part. it is what it is. You know.
Yeah.
The
All
norm.
right, he confirms that it's on Steam, Greenlight now, and Xbox One. So
Oh,
Awesome.
okay.
Awesome. Good.
I'll
good
have
to
a
know.
link for that game in the description below as well, if anyone wants to check it out. But yeah, wow.
I'll be like, put that easy mode. I'll play it. I'm kidding.
Yeah, devs want that money. So add-ons, that's whether it be like cosmetic or whether it's these packs that you can buy, or, whatever. People
Yep.
love those kind of things in games. So I don't see developers or publishers giving any of that up if they can constantly, have that to be able to make more money. So
Yeah.
As long as it's not free to what's it called? Damn it.
Play to win.
Yeah,
Pay to win.
pay to win.
it's not that. Play to
Brain
win.
fart. Yeah. If they don't do that, that's fine because for sure it's gonna sell. But otherwise, they're gonna get hate if they do pay to win.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah. I mean, every time I think of like the DLC stuff, I think of the MMO, the Battleborns, stuff like that. Like, you think it's starting to become overkill? Like, because Gears is doing the little paid packs, Halo has the rec packs. I mean, is it overkill at this point?
Heck, even the Division have the
Yeah.
little rep packs and stuff that you can buy, like special clothing and all that kind of stuff. And
Yep. And was it Deus Ex? I think that's how you pronounce it.
I'm not even gonna
Deus
try.
Ex.
Deus Ex.
I couldn't say it properly. I didn't want to.
I call it Deus Ex or whatever too. I do. And then
Deuces.
DKB's is like, that's not how you say it. It's like,
Nah, but
yeah.
everybody has those little boxes and crates that you
Yeah,
can buy,
but-
even Overwatch. And yeah, it does seem like overkill, but people they love it. They keep eating it up.
So they charge you $60 for the game, and then you turn around and charge you more for like almost some
But-
new shades.
Yep.
True, but the thing I like about certain people that do it right is you get in-game currency, and with that in-game currency, just for playing, you can buy more packs.
Yeah.
And I don't like when they separate it and you have to use real money. It's like, no, because I already bought
Yeah.
your game. You're not charging me extra with my money,
Yeah.
If you play and every match you gain,
You gonna buy me?
currency, might as well use it back into the game that you're playing.
Yeah.
If you have in game, yeah, but
Yeah, in-game
actual
currency
money,
is the way to go.
it's a bit much, but
Exactly.
that's how they make added money. So, alrighty, guys, we're now well over an hour, so we are going to jump out of here. So let's end this by allowing each of these wonderful gamer gals to actually say where they are. And yeah, don't ask. I was gonna say girls, and I'm like, I don't want to say girls, so I like changed it. Yeah, I do that a lot. Anyways, now I lost my train of thought. Okay, so we're just gonna let everyone say where you can find them. So, starting off with our newcomer, and hopefully she will be joining us in the following year, as we will be back in 2017. Hopefully, maybe in the first week, but I'll let everybody know.
Maybe.
We will be back in January. So, all right. So, Luca, where can everyone find you?
Okay, so I just made a Twitter today. It's at the Ashen Luca. The spelling of it is in the description if you guys don't know. So
Awesome.
Sweet.
It is. That it is. Are you going to be streaming or YouTubing?
probably not.
Okay.
I can't think of anything that I would do that everyone else isn't doing. So probably not.
Would you be calling in to Mooch and Crap?
Yeah, they
Yes.
Crap asked me to. So
I'm looking forward to your questions.
He begs for everyone to call in. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Except me, apparently, but it's cool.
Because
Damn.
he's spooked. You're gonna ask about that VR.
Oh, that's so great. All right, Laura, where can everyone find you?
Well, everybody can find me on Twitter or Xbox Live at LG527. And I'm also really excited to let you guys know that I am on schedule for launching my YouTube channel on January 1st.
Ooh,
New
damn.
channel.
Get it.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Have a happy holidays, everybody.
Awesome.
Looking forward to that. We gotta promote that.
We will. Let us see the links, and we will definitely get that around Twitter. What about you, Lady Infamous? What do you got going on?
Well, I just want to say that thank you for inviting me today this week. I enjoyed the conversation today. You can check me out on Twitch, Lady underscore infamous 415. You can check me out on YouTube, Lady Infamous 415, and you can check me out on Twitter, Lady underscore infamous 30. Thank you for having me.
Oh, nice. And it's gonna be her birthday soon.
Yep.
On Thursday. On Thursday.
Birthday girl coming up.
Nice.
Everyone better
talk
be
to
reading
her
their
birthday,
tweets on Thursday.
Oh yeah. You gonna be streaming?
I might do something on Friday because on my birthday is my broke week. Like on my birthday is like the brokest day of the week. Like the day I get paid. The day I get paid is on Friday. But if I don't stream on my birthday, I'm definitely gonna have to do something on Friday.
All right, cool. I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah. And what about you, Fox? What do you got?
Console corner tomorrow with you weirdos, and I got my oh damn it. That'll be my last show, as you guys know. No, yeah, I have YouTube where I do unboxings, Throwback Thursdays, obviously opinion pieces and gameplay. So check my YouTube out. And obviously I'm on Twitter, so you guys can follow me on Twitter. I always post deals and stuff that I find. Usually I link it back to Foxy Deals. So if you guys have any deals that you want me to mention tomorrow on Console Corner, send it to me on Twitter. And yeah, obviously, I'm happy that we made it through. This is the 10th episode, so I'm happy. It's awesome.
Nice. And what about you, Delilah? Where can everyone find you?
Well, you guys know you can find me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. I always enjoy doing these shows. I look forward to them every other Tuesday. Monday.
Oh. She don't even know what day she be on.
I can't even laughing at myself on that one. Sorry. But
She living on that VR, that's why.
I enjoy being asked to come on, so I do appreciate it. It's been a great year for everybody. I've been enjoying seeing the community growth, and I just hope to continue this and to do more in the coming new year. I hope everyone have a nice holiday and enjoy your family, and that's it.
Awesome. And of course, I was your somewhat host of tonight's episode. I think I hosted a bit better tonight than.
Meh.
I
The beginning was horrible.
That was not my fault.
Damn.
Well, I guess I don't know.
Delilah's fired. She ain't coming back.
Technically, was not my fault. But anyways, it will be fixed in the new year, and it will be done properly in the new year. So. Anyways, with that, I am your host, SheWulf. You can find me on Twitter and Xbox Live at xSHEWULFx with a U, not an O. And of course, join us on Community Game Time. And don't forget to vote for your gaming awards. That show will be held on December 27th.
Me and Lady Infamous.
Real award show.
Me and Lady Infamous against each other. What's up, girl?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna just vote. Vote who you want to vote for. I'm just happy to be nominated.
I've already voted, so.
You better not say who. But I'm kidding.
That's all right. I can see everybody's votes. I can see everybody's votes.
Nah, I'm happy I'm nominated with her and some other awesome people. So yeah, check out the link
you guys
for that.
kept shouting out K-Maga. He's also in that nomination. So.
Don't talk about him.
That's right. He's trying to chat right now.
Yeah, well, that's why I threw it out there. But of course, so make sure you throw in those votes. That will be on December 27th.
Mm-hmm.
And so thank you again for everyone who joined us and rocked out with us. We really appreciate everyone who stood by and hung out in the chat. It was great. So again, hope everyone has a great night.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
See you guys later, guys. Bye. Thanks for having me on. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Oh, is it over?